Hear ye, hear ye. It's week 5 of the NFL season. And listen, we have enough data now over the past 4 weeks to understand what we're doing going forward. If your team's bad, if your player's bad. And we've got some people that have said, thank you so much. I had someone today actually post a screenshot and thank the Swolecast account, thank us individually. And that's the least we can do. Every week we set the table. And that's what we're doing today. We set the table so that we can eat on Sunday. So, like Tyreek Hill for today's show, let's climb this hill together.
I was just about to compliment you on like a solid cold open. I literally was about to, and then it's just like you can't even get there.
Well, I didn't want to say it. So here, it's the week 5 Swolecast presented by Splash Sports.
You David Static from the Swolecast? I was like, yep, that's me.
I just want you guys to know I'm total dust. I'm the problem.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Leave it to the guy with the crypto dunes, Abby, to not understand content.
I should have known you getting 30 likes was directly written by someone else.
You know me, I don't do a ton of research before the show.
I've put no research into this. Don't know if it's true at all.
You're on the right show.
To it, bro. Live a little.
Live a little.
Just live a little, guys.
All right, I don't want to say break a leg. So I didn't want to say it. Just full disclosure, I have not seen this Tyreek Hill injury. And I don't want to. So
no, you really don't.
Because I actually did tear my knee, like complete tearing.
You Ram 88.
I'm just saying, once you go through that, like I cannot watch knee injuries. I have to look away. So I purposely I didn't look at anything for a bit just to let kind of things scroll down, the group chat, the Discord chat, Twitter, just to let things kind of breathe a little bit. But I understand it was gruesome. Shout out to Tyreek Hill though for smiling on his way off. That's how you know it's there. But yeah, we got week 5 presented by Splash Sports. Promo code Swoley. Obviously, Tuttle's not on the show. He's got UCL. He'll be back next week though. So don't worry. He's
you won't, right, Dave?
What's that?
You're out next week?
Yeah, I'm out. I guess I'll be going to a place I've never been before, but you have been, Pete.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Do we want to sit here and have me guess?
Yeah.
The places I've been.
Yeah. Or lived.
Lived? You're
Yeah.
going to Colorado?
San Diego.
San Diego. Okay.
Yeah.
What? Little getaway with the fam? What's
Yeah. You ever heard of La Jolla? That's where we're going.
You can have some quesadillas while you're out there too.
For sure. All right. Davis, how are you doing this week, bud?
Living the dream, man. David Worthy made it through a full football game, got tackled 9 times, and got back up 9 times. So
yeah. With every catch, were you like the same as me? Like, oh, get up, please, get up. Like I just was waiting for something to break.
I mean, Dave, we're doing the Shipcast live. Well, it
was insufferable. Davis was doing like reverse jinxes on top of reverse jinxes with Xavier Worthy. It was out of control.
I do think they maybe did find a secret hack with Xavier Worthy, which is that if he can't raise his arms above his head, maybe he actually had Mahomes having to put the ball in the breadbasket might unlock him down the field. Yeah. Because he can't go up and go make a play on the ball. He has to let it come into him.
Yeah, he almost had some
115 scrimmage yards most of his career.
And it could have been even more. So shout out to Xavier Worthy for helping some of the best ball teams that we have. Help my home league team. Pete, how was your week?
DFS was not good. Probably my worst DFS week this year. But the masterclass subs have now gone back to back 50K in the battle royale. So I taught everyone everything I know, and now I'm no longer able to win myself. But
Hey, you taught them
happy
how
for
to
the stuff.
fish, and they're just, they're bringing you the
And then
fish.
I turned into a fish.
Want to shout out Neil Farley, aka Phil
Yeah.
Gnarly on X, for shipping weeks 1 through 4. He tagged us, won $15K.
Oh, he
So,
won Neil won the first quarter.
yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's very cool.
Oh, I just realized the bit. Oh my gosh, I just realized.
I was gonna wonder if you David
Did you see
Mattis. Yeah. Steven. He tagged the Badge Bros, Peter Overzets Swolecast, David Kitchen, and then an account named David Mattis, 1 letter off, S instead of K.
I did not realize that till just now. That is next level. That's how you know.
You know what's crazy though?
Yeah.
This account, which I assume is just a random account, looks like it's a Chiefs fan. They retweeted like a Chiefs thing a few years back. Yeah.
That is classic. Him
That's
misspelling,
crazy.
him misspelling Davis's name. Great bit. But shout out to him. I also want to give a heartfelt shout out to Ship Chasing, because they actually got there. Their journey to 10K, the road to 10K, it got there. And I am so happy for them. I am happy for you guys. And I, maybe that's the trailblazing that we need to get there.
What year did the Swolecast YouTube channel start when it segmented off from Roto Grinders?
2021, I think.
Okay. So yeah, Ship Chasing had like a 2 to 3 year head start. So we should expect to get there in about 3 years.
I think we're all going to get there together. Davis is going to get there this year. The late round channel is going to get there this year. Swolecast probably get there next year.
Looks like our oldest stream on this channel was 5 years ago. DraftKings Week 1 DFS Picks. Socrdave, you look great in this video. I'm trying to see the actual day.
So
2020.
we're adding about, what is that, an average of like 1,200 subs a year?
September 9th, 2020 was the very first on this account.
The fact that we never got canceled in 2020 or 2021 just shows the resiliency of this show that we've had.
It is hard because one of the hallmarks of this show is being aggressively alienating to the audience. So while simultaneously having a 10K sub goal really doesn't work out.
Davis has blocked or banned at least 3,000 accounts. So technically we are probably there. All right. So we've got to set the table now. And we're going to do that with Mr. Overzets Overview.
Got that dog in a butt. Got that dog in a butt. Overzets Overview. Come on.
I know everybody is really curious how our team did last week, the one we built on stream. It scored 106.88 points. Kitchen, would you like to update everyone on how that finished in the spy?
Yeah, can I be honest with you guys?
I'm waiting for this because I went to search for it in the spy contest, which I was also in, and I couldn't find a Socrdave in the contest.
Well, it only allows you to search for the top 500 teams.
Yeah, there was. So I did change some things.
What?
Very much not in the spirit.
I will tell you, whoever, I forget the username, do not send us that money. If Kitchen fucking changed the team, that's on you.
Well, I didn't think he was going to send the money anyways.
Okay, well, he's certainly not.
He works during the show. He is a replay viewer.
Okay, so we need to find out another way for him. I just assume like this is my money now. Like Davis is like, yeah, do it on your account. And I'm like, well, this is a pretty bad lineup for my account, which I was right.
Since you are no stranger to bad lineups on your account, why are you worried about that?
I'm not. So I loosely changed it. Basically, I put Pollard in. Didn't work out. I put Tyler Warren in. That did work out.
I put in the worst fake value play of all time and then
Well,
the most owned tight end of the slate.
It was 151.68. That's
that's your lineup. That's not
Yeah.
what all of us agreed to dupe together.
But again, we agreed to get, like, you were like, yeah, you put on your account, and I'm just like, I'm not just throwing $100 down the drain.
Well, I'm disappointed. I mean,
If it makes you feel better,
around here.
Yeah, if it makes you feel better, Pete, my cash game lineup is a cash went 4-0 and min cash to the tournament.
I would love to know what dog shit you played in cash.
Don't worry. All you need to know is it was better than Sammy and Nate's team again. I'm petitioning myself to fill in for Nate.
If you played worse than Nate,
I am petitioning myself to fill in for Nate if he continues to put up these numbers that he had.
I was dying when the reveal that Nate played a Geno double stack. I'm like, when this guy tells me his tournament lineups, they sound like cash teams, and that his cash team was like a fucking GPP team. I'm like, the Galbraith stuff Nate does is incredible. So anyways, yes, the real Swolecast team had 5 snowflakes in it. Our quarterback scored 12.7 points, and it made me think that maybe the Sims aren't in our head, guys, when we build these lineups. Kitchen is really going through it with the Titans these days. He posted on X last week that Ridley would be a top 10 wide receiver in week 4. That was his bold prediction. He was close. Wide receiver 64 was what Calvin Ridley fit. Someone named Bryson Tremaine scored more points than Calvin Ridley last week. I also had to do a little sleuthing. Socrdave has 21 Cam Ward teams in BBM. He's advancing one of them. I'm sure all his good Cam Ward teams go to school on DraftKings.
I was thinking, like, what if Cam Ward's the skeleton key? You know what?
Well, he is the skeleton key, but skeleton as in death.
Yeah. I got a fun fact for Davis. Davis, did you know that rookie running backs ran for 737 yards this week? That's the most by any rookie class in any week of September football in NFL history. Did you know that fact, Davis?
I did know that.
Did you see?
Someone posted it in my Discord, but Bill Barnwell, who I am blocked by, is the person who tweeted it. And Odell Beckham is retired, so my way of getting unblocked by Bill is gone. And I think history did prove me right in the Barnwell Davis Odell Beckham Flame Wars.
I just this actually was a good teamwork, Davis, because sometimes you guys interrupt my jokes, but the goal was for you to do the punchline there, and you did it perfectly.
I let you.
You said it. I knew.
I let you get there because I knew where it was going, and I let you get there.
It is a fun fact, though. Maybe we didn't have to panic on those rookie running backs. Tyreek Hill's career, as we mentioned, is probably over. So is Deshaun Watson's. Joe Mixon is never returning. Starting to think Kitchen's group chat sacrificed all of their favorite players for a third Trump term. The deal you guys made with the devil? We'll give them all up.
No. If the group chat sacrificed anything, you would see the Titans being 4-0 right now.
An old video of Pete Hegseth resurfaced this week. He was attempting the gritty at a football game. It was shared in Kitchen's group chat with the caption, "That's my Secretary of Defense, baby."
I thought you were going to go with the creatine Caucasians there.
There was a lot of different ways to go with that. I was also laughing because this morning, Hegseth did just do an entire speech about how he's going to make, military officers present themselves better and more seriously, and that, you can't be unprofessional anymore. And all I have is the image of his viral video of doing the gritty in a Vikings jersey from the weekend.
Hey, Pete,
Yeah.
Mike mentioned it, and Andrew, it's the Secretary of War, not the Secretary of Defense.
I'm sorry.
Put some Put some respect on it. Put some
Yeah.
respect
Oh my
on his name.
I'm still signing my checks with the Gulf of Mexico too, and that's my bad. We are on to week 5 though. Colts Raiders could be decent. Lions Bengals has a total of 49. Commanders Chargers could pop if Jaden Daniels decides he wants to play football again. And my only other note on DraftKings is get ready for 50% owned Jalen Waddle at 5,400 this week. Back to you, Dave.
All right. Thank you, Peter. We again want to just shout out our sponsors. We've got promo code SWOLY for Splash Sports. Shout out to whoever won last week's tiers contest. It certainly was not me.
No, it was. I'm pretty sure it was freaking Tate 181 again.
Is he got an algo? Is he?
So
is he a pro?
Someone messaged me. I gotta go look. No, he got beat at the end. Sports are good 55.
Yes.
Did beat Tate 81, but Tate 81 finished 2nd, 4th, and 11th.
Yeah.
Tate 81 tiers grinder. But
how much does Tate 81 love this whole cast? I mean, seriously.
Tate 81 probably. Tate 81. I wonder, someone sent me a message on Twitter, I don't know, a week or two ago, and was like, hey, can there be a CSV edit for the tiers contest on Splash? And I was like, that's a Tate 81 ass comment right there.
Can we look at here? Can we pull up this winning lineup here? I bricked out again in this contest.
I did too.
I played Cam Ward in tier 8. That's how you know my team did.
Man, look, I mean, this is why I was the fish, because I was playing the Q1 quarterbacks, and of course Puka drops 39. Fields, Monday Night Hammer. Mahomes, awesome game. Jacobs, Bo Nix, Matthew Stafford, awesome game for tier 6. Hampton, and then Jeanty getting 37.5 from tier 8.
I even did have a Jeanty flex team, and still bricked out, which is brutal.
Yeah, you put that on the I think on the Friday
Friday show. Yeah.
That's it. I'm taking this contest seriously going forward. I've had enough of this Tate bullshit. The QB meta really let me down. The
QB meta worked 1 week, and so then it was like, all right, dude, you just take the quarterbacks every week. Yeah. No way, Ashton Jeanty could score more points than Bryce Young, dude. It's easy.
Every week really when I put together my lineup now, I just think about Pete saying cheat code, cheat code, cheat code.
I think I oversold myself on it being a cheat code because it was also a huge time saver. But yes, congratulations to Sports Are Good 55. Elite username as well there.
Yeah, yes. That's a great username. It reminds me of Really Good Picks. One of the
hey, dude, that's my favorite tout site. Please. No besmirching Really Good Picks.
I'm going to create a Really Good Picks knockoff and call it Daily Really Good Picks. Because that's what Justin McMahon did to Fantasy Insiders. He created Daily Fantasy Insiders. So it's time for me to climb on his back.
Both owners in there ended up bankrupt at some point. So who really won?
Does he still do the war rooms?
I don't think they do. I think they call it something else now.
Oh, man. Good stuff. All right. We want to give a shout out to Run the Sims as well. I mean, it is no coincidence I'm using this site every week in 4-0 and cash games. Hashtag testimonial.
I don't know.
The man who pivoted to Tony Pollard in our lineup probably shouldn't be associating his brand with our
Yeah, I think we'd like to distance our. So I've been having the best DFS year of my life, which I don't think is a coincidence, but I don't know. I think just publicly, I think let's distance your decisions from what's happening on runthesims.com.
Okay. So here is what happened. Here is what influenced my lineup is I did go into Run the Sims and find a Caleb Williams lineup. Like we have a Caleb Williams Adunze lineup, and it had Puka and Devontae Adams in it. And so I used that.
Wow, where does Run the Sims get their ideas?
I want a new joke. Kitchen went in and found a Caleb Williams lineup that had Cam Ward on it.
So Devontae was 7.1%. And honestly, Pollard was 2.5%. It could have gotten there.
Bad plays are low owned for a reason.
Yeah.
Kitchen.
Well, okay. All right. Calm down. Let's
David,
get on to this week. It's a new week. We got a new opponent for the Titans, the Cardinals. So they get to have fun. We have Lamar Jackson, who I'm guessing is going to be out, Davis.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to play. I agree with you. And again, just worth noting, it's currently 11:22 a.m. Central Time. All these are rates from last week ported over. There's been no adjustment based on anything here. Still, from rates ported over from last week, seeing Lamar with 21 points is disconcerting. I don't think he's going to play. I don't think Herbert holds as the highest projected quarterback. My guess, Mr. Overzet, is that Fields and Hurts are flip-flopping all week for the highest projected and most owned quarterback. And if there's anything that says fun DFS slate, it's Justin Fields as the stone chalk. I mean, how could that possibly go wrong?
I think Fields will separate even from Hurts. At this price, he has the big rushing touchdown. I mean, you're saving $1K, and everyone loves picking on this Dallas secondary. I think he's going to be.
Yeah,
I think he'll be 15 to 20% in most stuff.
Yeah, for good reason. I mean, if you. I don't know.
Dave, can I get a normie temperature check on Justin Fields? What's like kind of the normie take on Fields as a Jet?
Yeah, my normie take is that if you look at the Jets and their 0-4 record, it's not Justin Fields' fault. He hasn't been that bad.
Cooler's pointing out, I think correctly, that Marcus Mariota is probably not going to play, and it's probably going to be Daniels in what will end up being like a pretty appealing DFS game.
Yeah, but 7K off of the absence, he's not going to be super chalky.
No.
Let me give you a first time only in the history of this program. Never been done before. Let me give you a Tuesday flag plant that I'm going to give everyone 5 days to catch up on with me. Jared Goff will end up being the second most owned quarterback of the slate. Everyone and their mother and their brother and their cousins are going to be playing Jared Goff, St. Brown, Jared Goff. Dude, J-Mo had 8 targets last week. He just didn't quite get there. They're trying to make it happen, dude.
Hey, he was a buy on the 15 transactions this week.
I bet that he was, but everyone will be joining me on this take. Your favorite tout who won't admit that he watches the Swolecast will get there by Friday. So just be ready for that.
I would disagree that he's going to be the second highest.
Can we get a Socrdave Davis wager on the program?
Yeah, 25.
You got to give me odds though. You're getting
no. How about this? Kitchen offers up his second highest, and you guys go head to head. For 25.
All right. Sure. Well, give me some time because I'm not going to do it right now.
I'm doing it on a Tuesday, Dave. That's the point.
Part of the flag plant. I'm not ready for the flag plant. I'm just saying that.
Well, hey, some of us come to this show prepared.
some of us come to this show as a first show.
I've already thought through every permutation. I've drank the what
Kool-Aid?
Dune, the blue water. Why? This is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah,
you're on your own here, brother.
Outing yourself as a Dune bro.
Javonte versus All right,
you guys have to admit that I was right about Javonte. You have to admit, Davis.
A lot of season left. Pete, I've got a not spice, the blue water, the blue. Thank you. I did not want to say life water. Thank you, Chad. The water of life.
that would have been embarrassing if you said
Peter.
That.
I have an absolutely sickening one to toss out. CJ Stroud against the the Baltimore, what is happening with that secondary? Even Pat Mahomes threw 4 touchdowns against them. CJ Stroud.
I hate it, but I don't hate it.
It's their defense.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The whole defense is just like everyone is cooked.
Roquan Smith also going to be. He's a defensive guy. He's also going to be out this week.
In as much as they're using Woody Marks in the receiving game too, just having another weapon out there, I don't hate it. Get a little slot demon, little Nico, little Woody Marks. I could see it. I'll toss out the other one. I know his points have gone down like week over week. Welcome to the show, Tuttle. But I'm still interested in Daniel Jones at home versus the Raiders here at 5,800.
Peter, I love this. It basically, Daniel Jones was pretty close last week to a good game, but I mean, 80 Mitchell had something to say about that. Jones, I think, is still 4th in the year in fantasy points per game amongst quarterbacks. He is still handling 50% of their rush attempts inside the 5. We just saw Caleb Williams have like a really good fantasy day against this defense. I think that Daniel Jones will be, in the BR stuff, he's going to be like the quarterback 10. I think
he'll be an awesome BR play.
Davis, I found it. Jackson Dart. Give me Jackson Dart over.
Booked for 25.
Jackson Dart.
Send him the money now, Kitchen.
Against the Saints. 5,300. Everybody's gonna catch on to them designing runs for him. Meanwhile, Jared Goff.
Kitchen, let me give you something.
Yeah.
You do know more ball than you used to, but you have retained the essence of being Socrdave, which I think the fans of the show appreciate.
Dude, Ludes is his number 1 wide receiver, is on the injury report with a hamstring injury, and this is your candidate for number 2.
Yeah, if he doesn't play, obviously you're not doing it. But
he's going to play. I'll tell you this: he's a pretty interesting, like 2% owned play on DraftKings. But
I just don't know.
So when you said you needed time to do research on it,
with a better play, like Kyler Murray, but Jared Goff is not going to be the number 2 guy.
Neither is Kyler Murray.
He's 6,500.
David.
Look,
I'm happy to take your money, but come on.
They have scored above 34 points the past 3 weeks. The past 2 weeks, he's had 12.7 and 13.7 fantasy points. So,
Dave, what does it matter?
What is like touchdown regression matter? Is that what you're saying?
So you're saying that he's unlikely that touchdown regression can't happen because he's had 13 points in back-to-back weeks. So
I'm saying that people are going to look at his price tag at 6,500 and then look at his upside, and they're not going to be able to stomach that price tag.
Yeah, David is showing that he's locked into game log checking.
What do you think, Davis? What do you think the public is going to be doing?
Running the stems and uploading the lineup with the best ROI.
They're going to their DFS provider of choice. Some people maybe sort by top 1% or whatever, but yeah, that's all people are doing.
I'll toss out another one. I'm guessing Omarion Hampton is going to end up being one of the most popular running backs. If Herbert doesn't get played at like a top 5 or 6 clip again, this passing game is legit. I think you can keep going to Herbert doubles.
Yeah. All right, Pete. Big news on DraftKings.com. They may have taken away our rake-free Deposit Kingdom League, but they've given us 2 free rolls to choose from this week. Dealer's choice. Which one do you want to enter the Swolecast lineup?
Why do you think that is that DraftKings is more interested in partnering with T-Mobile and Miller Lite than the Deposit Kingdom?
Well, did the president of Miller Lite make a video about
it'd be incredible if
DraftKings?
Yeah, the idea of Peter being the president of the Deposit Kingdom is also really funny.
CEO. Okay, I'm going to enter this into the spy. Same.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Yes,
This is
I am.
such a dumb bit.
Same conditions as last week. We leave it if we get the payment. If not, I get to change it.
David is holding his spy lineup.
Yes.
It's a ransom note.
100%.
Tony Pollard goes into the lineup unless you pay up.
He'll figure out a way.
Send 100 Ty Bot or David Kitchen stacking Cam Ward.
Okay. So I'll you want me to share my screen then, since I'm building the team?
David, not one person believes you're putting this in the spy.
I'll do it right now, and I'll press enter.
Okay, do it. Oh, I guess you have DraftKings will share your email with
Here you go.
if you
Yeah, don't do that, Davis. I'm sharing my screen now. Also, what's this background you got? You're not in dark mode?
It's when you have an ad block up on DraftKings. That's what you get.
Rick.
Can you click a couple zoom ins for me, please? Command plus or whatever it is on your computer. Give me one more. Thank you.
And could you just make that QR code a little bigger too, Dave, while you're at it? Just a few little command pluses.
I'm going to make the QR code so big for your show next week. It's just instead of my face, it's going to be just a QR code.
Can we have the 4 box?
Yes.
Instead, we got
Yeah, I'm going to
and
put the QR code in there.
Okay, good.
Okay. All right. Let's get on to this lineup. Davis, you can start.
You know what? I'll do Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones.
Where do you get your ideas?
We're gonna test it. I almost took Goff, but I don't.
Yeah, Goff's gonna be too chalky. I mean,
the thing is I don't want Dave to be able to profit off of my sharp Tuesday flag plans.
You don't want me to ship this lineup. And if this lineup ships with the original spy, I share it with you. But you would rather stay poor than sharing in a 100K big payday, is what you're saying. That's how petty you are.
I'm gonna play Goff on my own team.
Okay.
Also, I just realized. So last week in the official lineup, not the one, I don't know what Kitchen tweaked it to, but we did have Neighbors in that one. And then was it 2 weeks ago we had James Conner? Have we?
Yeah.
Just shadow realmed 2 players via our early week Swolecast lineups.
Yeah, people are saying it more and more.
Careful. I did take Neighbors out last week though.
All right, so. Put Jones in there so we can see what that looks like. I need it visually. Who's it to?
Pete, you can go.
Okay. Well, I'll do the low hanging fruit. Let's stack him up with Warren. I don't really want to deal with the
No,
Pittman
I like
Downs,
Warren. That's why
Hayden.
I changed to Warren last week. Y'all had Fannin in there.
Well, there was a little bit of a salary disparity there too, Dave. Don't make it seem like it was some 1-for-1 switch.
Okay. Kind of like Goff and Jackson Dart, some might say. Let's go down that.
Don't, David.
What?
Don't do it. Don't do what you're about to do.
What? Okay, Davis. What do you think I'm about to do right now, or are you just in the habit of
your
saying,
your finger is literally hovering on the E because you're about to type in Alec Io Manor?
No, that is not true at all. I'm looking for Giants receivers to fill in for Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, Slayton's fine.
Slayton is who I'm considering. Okay.
Got no issue.
Considering, is that your final answer?
No, I'm putting him in. I'm putting him in, Pete. So you can just shove it.
Well, you're just so scared of us making fun of you that you kind of have to trial balloon stuff. You're like,
you think at this point in my life, I am scared of you guys making fun of me after the past 10 years? Please. If I had Davis's skin, you guys would be blocked and off this show, and I'd have 2 right-wing pundits joining me.
So that's actually what you... That's really your dream? Just here revealed on show?
No, that's
David's
not my dream.
David's dream. David's
That's
dream
not
is
my
like,
dream. Is what I'm saying. I want.
David's dream is Swolecast, but with him and the old Roto Grinders turned Run Pure Sports guys.
No, it's not a far right swolecast. It's not what I want. I want, just like we have, just a lot of diversity on this show. So there you go.
all right,
We are one of the only DFS shows willing to platform someone who's mute, and so I think that qualifies for some level of diversity.
Can you do a Tuttle impression right now, Pete?
All right, give me. I'll take my second pick. I'm gonna add in Tuesday flag plant that your favorite tout will end up agreeing with me about. Trey Benson. He will end up being Giga Chalk right now if you're playing in the underdog games.
You like Trey Benson? Show up to the party 4 weeks late, Davis, are we?
4 weeks.
I'm not giving you.
He got his first start on that Island game last week, Dave.
I'm not giving you credit for James Conner breaking his leg, Dave.
Okay.
All right. I mean, not like you to victory lap and
You're not giving me credit at any rate, but you do know that I like Trey Benson, and that's why I was scared of James Conner. So that's fine. Pete.
This guy is going to finish as the RB1 this week. It's not even going to be close. We're going to pay up for Jahmyr Gibbs here.
Yeah.
See, I like this. This is why I'd rather play Gibbs.
David likes the thing that just happened. So if it just happened, you're going to get David's cosign.
Oh, no, I like the guy who is the running back, the generational running back talent, instead of the grandma passer who has no upside if he doesn't throw 4 touchdowns. That's what I like.
Okay. So,
all right, we got 5,400 for the audio listeners. Daniel Jones, Trey Benson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Darius Slayton, Tyler Warren in this lineup.
Yeah, I think we kind of have to eat the chalk here and go Garrett Wilson at 6,100 against this Dallas secondary. I mean, he's going to be the highest owned player on this slate. Would you agree, Davis, after Goff?
I think the fact that the Jets pass rates are so poor might actually keep him from being like truly absurd. Like he'll get played, don't get me wrong, but I don't think this is going to be like what was Rome owned last week, like 40% or something. I don't think he'll quite get.
He's 6,100. Like, man, I don't know how you can not play him. All right. Davis.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I want to get tight end out of the way. Never mind. We already have Warren.
Taylor's
so we need
2,800. We should have gone.
If we do Hampton in the flex, what does that leave us salary wise? Does that hamstring us?
4,600. No, that's fine.
Yeah, let's do Amari and Hampton. Amari and Hampton should be as expensive as Barkley.
Okay. What defense?
Giants defense.
Cardinals defense at 3,600 is pretty good. Just like
Giants defense has to be the nuts. That pass rush against Rattler.
Okay, well, let's see what we got left, and then if we need to adjust defenses, we can. We have 6,300 left. We have Debo.
I like those. Let's do Debo opposite Hampton. That's a fun mini there.
Okay. We'll talk about some other options if we want to. Like
we don't have to talk about it. You'll just let's just on your own on Sunday morning.
You've got Pickens at 6,600. So if we would go,
I don't think you want to do. Do you want to
go at 6,800? You just mentioned Stroud, Davis.
That's like for MME stuff.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you who we should do a defense. We should do the Texans defense against Baltimore without Lamar, right?
Yeah, Cooper Rush is the current active player leader in. Well, he's bottom of all active players, and
I'm good with Texans, Nico.
Yeah,
there we go.
Send it.
I don't want to.
Good work, team.
All right, I think,
but just don't get too comfortable, guys. This thing is a living, breathing organism, as we learned last week.
If we don't get that money, so help me, I will 2 for 2 this. So help me.
I love, like, the worst possible thing you could do, Kitchen, was middle it. Like, the number one thing you could do is just build a good lineup from scratch with the Sims.
Yeah.
Or leave it for the bit of the team we made, but just making a few tweaks.
I wanted like the essence of the lineup that we made. Like, I wanted to keep it the Caleb Adunze, like, because it's kind of how we started. I just wanted a few tweaks in there. I really wanted Puka in there. That's what I really wanted. And again, shout out to Run the Sims for helping with that.
Where do they get their ideas that Puka Nacua was a good play in DFS?
I mean, I don't know how you can not play him every week now.
Yeah. It's kind of nice to
have. Do you have any other controversial fantasy football opinions you want to share, Dave?
Was that controversial, Pete, or just the truth? You can't handle the truth.
It's hard to say, Dave. Truly hard. All right, Dave, how much are you playing Pollard this week?
Boy, let me be honest with you guys. I don't know if I can go back to the Titans well this week.
All right.
So just
they're good.
Just prepare for a nuclear explosion.
Is it if Saquon is going to be sub 10% in this matchup against Denver, which I think he probably will, is this the quintessential spot where it's like everyone's off of him and it's actually time for him to go? He's 4 straight games under 94 yards, which would be the which would be the okay.
Go ahead.
Rephrase this.
No, yeah, go ahead. No, you're parroting someone else's tweet.
No, this is my tweet. This is my tweet. I did this Pro Football Reference search. Go look at my account.
He's parroting his own tweet.
Yeah. 4 straight games with under 94 scrimmage yards. That is only the 4th time in his NFL career he's gone 4 games with 94 or fewer scrimmage yards.
Okay.
Averaging 3.3 yards per carry, 3.9 yards per touch. They felt so bad for him, they had to call the fake tush push they should have saved for the playoffs in a regular season game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to get him a touchdown.
What's the deal with Bucky in this?
Yeah, I was about to say, keep an eye on Bucky. Hearing some stuff about, I think it's his foot.
Ankle.
Yeah, so keep an eye on his status this week. And if he's out, it might be a Rachaad White week.
The last time a Buccaneers running back missed a week, it was the former running back 3 on the team that ended up in the Millie Maker winning lineup. Sean
Tucker versus the Saints.
200, I think it was like 208 scrimmage yards and 2 touchdowns against the Saints.
Well,
Sean Tucker this week.
It's 4K.
Costs $4K. Could be fun.
Yeah. You got Ginty at 6,700 after last week. You've got Achan, who is just going to produce every week, it seems like, regardless of what's happening.
Achan against the Panthers has to just be like an absolute jam.
But there's so many. This is a 3 running back week, it seems like, for sure.
Yeah, but there's not like any, unless someone misses, there's not like any crazy value. Like Scadaboo's up to 6K. Benson is 5,700. Is anyone going to play Jaquavius Woody Marks?
Yeah, I think they will, right? That's probably, I feel like that's one of the like classic 2025 out leveling yourself moves where everyone's like, you can't chase last week's box score, but then does Marks actually come in like under owned relative to that breakout?
For sure. Yeah. I mean, Marks and Breece Hall at 5,600. If Braylon Allen is out next week.
What ended up being, how much Isaiah Davis played last night after Hall left.
He played a bit of the passing downs. I'm not sure of the exact breakdown, but he definitely played some of the passing downs.
Pull up this handy tool over at Fantasy Life.
Thank you.
Looks like he played. It was a 60-40.
Yeah.
30.
It is
30% of the
interesting.
routes, 70% of the long down distance.
The thing that kind of stings, right, is Isaiah. What you like about Breece Hall is the pass catching stuff, but they like Isaiah Davis in that role as well. So if they just turn Breece Hall into the early down guy and Davis as the passing, it's not quite as attractive.
But still, Breece against Dallas at 5,600. I mean, that just
especially
don't
too,
overthink
if everyone is playing the passing game, then Breece could be kind of a nice pivot, almost like the Ginty last week off of the Geno doubles that were fairly popular and even utilized in some cash games, I heard.
Javonte at 6,200. I know like his price tag, some might scoff at it, but if Miles Sanders is out, he's going to be another bell cow back at that price tag.
Man, Pete, how down bad?
I know where you're at with this.
Chase Brown
is not active.
No. How down bad is the Slappy Seal community going to be if Jaden Blue does not get activated with Miles Sanders out?
Oh yeah, that'll be the coffin.
Yeah, the past 2 weeks he's been practicing really well, Davis. So I'm feeling pretty good about.
I do think the slaps should not try and have their. This analogy doesn't exactly work, but like they shouldn't get this. Pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered. Like we're having an unbelievable rookie running back breakout season. Like just accept that Jaden Blue is going to be an L.
Yeah, we're happy to make a few of those sacrifices.
Yeah. Gretsch, but I've been uniquely enjoying Gretsch's work this year. He just
Why do you say uniquely?
Yeah, what does that mean, bro?
I think because he has gotten even more polarized by how bad mainstream content has been this year. Like he's like more aggressive and assertive in his stances than he's ever been before. But he wrote, probably about 20,000 words 2 weeks ago about.
But that is not unique for
that part is not unique. But like going back and like looking at the Kamani Vidal stuff from last year because people were, panicking about the rookie running backs and like Jaden Blue probably is this year's Kamani Vidal, where it's just like, okay, you got 9 wins. Don't let the one loss be like, oh, well, I have to change my entire strategy because of this one loss or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about receivers. And first, let's just go to the obvious with the Giants and the Dolphins. Are you comfortable with either of those receivers? Either of those teams' receivers? You got Waddle at 5,400, Wan'Dale 5,300, and then you've got Slayton at 43 and Malik Washington at 3,900.
Yeah, it's I would Malik Washington is going to be like the worst of the group because his playing time is not going to change. His targets per route run could change, but in the limited sample from last night, Nick Westbrook-Akeen just subbed in for Tyreek in their base personnel. So I'm not going crazy there. They're probably honestly all bad plays. Maybe Wan'Dale is okay.
Didn't you say Waddle, or is that Pete that said Waddle?
Waddle's going to be really popular.
Yeah, Waddle's going to be super popular, but I don't know if I like a 42% on Waddle.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Wan'Dale and Slayton, you'll pass on those guys?
Not gonna. I'll do whatever the computer says in the end, but my gut instinct is that neither Slayton or Wan'Dale are like these incredible. Because the reason why Jackson Dart is going to be so good for fantasy is the RPO zone read stuff.
Oh,
he ran
some design runs. Is that what you're saying?
Well, only 3 of his runs were designed. 3 of them were on zone reads. 3 of them were on scrambles. He also had a 26-yard scramble called back by like an illegal formation penalty.
Seems
Dave,
good.
why are you trying to victory lap Jackson Dart?
He's trying to. You know what he's doing, Dave? Is he's trying to make it seem like picking Jackson Dart to be the second most popular play on the
I
slate
just
is
picked
actually
one
good.
quarterback that would be more popular than Jared Goff. Jared Goff won't be in the top 5.
Can I get double or nothing on that?
No, you can't.
I regretfully tell you this, Peppertoni. It was Socrdave who came up with the idea to just put the picture of
He
Tuttle in.
definitely does not deserve a raise.
Davis with the unique enjoyment of the thumbnail and overlay creation. All right, who are some other receivers that you guys like this week?
Go ahead, Peter.
Let's see here. I am willing to continue to chase down the Ladd McConkey stuff, the
Same.
price and the ownership continuing going down. Like it should, right? Like he's a less attractive play, but the ceiling case, I don't think has changed whatsoever. And one of these weeks, QJ isn't going to be the one catching the deep bombs down the side. So yeah, Ladd there, especially as $100 pivot off of the Waddle chalk right there. Oh God, am I getting Liam'd with this open score shit? This chart, we should just
is this
open,
I did not
open score here.
open score. I did not know this was a Liam bit. He had
tweeted this out. It said something like ESPN analytics knows balls. I got to be careful though. Liam might get mad. He got mad at my joke last week.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Do you want to take the time to apologize to him right now?
For saying he landed a sponsorship with $1 billion company? That's a compliment, brother.
I just would like to say I love Liam. Maybe that's a unique take for this show.
My former chess coach.
So, okay. I do agree that JMO is a good tournament play. What do you guys feel about Marvin Harrison against this Tennessee secondary?
Not interested.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I feel like if you want to play Marvin after the weeks where he does nothing and kind of like really buy the dip, but if he has any kind of
I was going to say
or whatever.
Also, it doesn't. Nate made this point to me last week. So shout out to Nate Nolan.
Shout out to Nate. He can't cash anything, but he can make a point.
Oh, Nate is a very good player.
Yeah, I agree.
He really is. But he made this point to me. It doesn't take as much steam as you would think for a guy to end up being super owned. Like AD Mitchell got steamed a little bit and ended up being the 10th most owned wide receiver of the whole slate last weekend on a 13 gamer. This is now an 11 gamer. It literally would take like 3 sentences from Drew Dinkmeyer on Establish the Million for Marvin Harrison Jr. to be the 7th most owned wide receiver of the slate, which would take him from a good play to like gonna sim as a negative 50% ROI play. So I'd be pretty careful there.
I'll toss out another one in this range that we're talking about, but T-Mac, Ted Arroyo's target shares continue to be good. He looks the part. Like the big game is coming.
Yeah.
And this actually seems like a good spot for it.
Yeah, agree with T-Mac and Iron Manor is this week, guys to look out for.
He's just God.
Dave,
you needed a wedge to shoehorn that in there.
Maybe this is new. Or maybe it's just because this is the first time I'd ever agreed with you at any point, but I feel like the like super overt Titans homerism is like really amped up this year.
What do you mean?
Like I feel like in the past you've mostly done the Titan stuff as like Derrick Henry or it's like a bit, but now you're like
Derrick Henry, AJ Brown, Tannehill. There's a little bit of cope, but honestly, if I wasn't on this show and you looked at Io Manor's stats and how he's projecting and the fact that Ridley has an injury, his route participation was down. Io Manor is 4,100 with his route participation against this Arizona team. Are you saying that he is not a good play this week?
I mean, he's fine.
Okay.
Like I don't.
So he's not a bad play is what you're being forced to admit right now. So why are you making your point?
I just like, I don't know. It'd be like if I every week was like, and you guys got to make
Yeah.
sure to get some exposure to Tyquan Thornton.
Yeah, no, you never talk about Chiefs whenever they're on the main slate. So it's a good point.
They were on the main slate last week, and we spent like 2 minutes on them.
That's the first thing you mentioned, Davis.
Kitchen, are you already tweeting about going to the 2026 NFL draft with JJ in Pittsburgh so you can watch your Tennessee Titans make the first overall selection?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm making no bones about it that this Tennessee team is bad. But also, I'm trying to look at it through an objective lens, you guys, not through a jaded one or not through like rose-colored glasses either.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay.
There you go. Any other wide receivers that you like this week?
I mean, St. Brown and JMO are obviously going to be there. I do wonder if anyone gets sucked in by the siren song of Jamar Chase against the Lions. I mean, Jamar Chase at under 10%. You just like we did this game with Tyreek last year, and people did keep playing him. Like Tyreek would get lower in price. People were playing him with Huntley, or whatever. Olave. I mean, he got no targets last week, but they're back in the dome here. 5,200. He was dude. JMO at 4,900. I mean, I will not be able to. I will not be able to say no there.
Cheapy, 8 targets again last night. Troy Franklin, 4K. I think if he continues to see that kind of work, it's pretty hard to get 8 targets sub 4K.
Yeah. And that's why I think this is a 3 running back week, is that we do have value at receiver this week. So at that wide receiver 3 spot, I think it's going to be even. And even if you go Garrett Wilson or these 6K receivers, you're not going to be paying. The only guy you're going to be paying up for is Amon-Ra, in these contests. So you're going to have plenty of room to play those 3 running backs. All right, let's get on to our Splash Sports.
We're gonna make a tiers entry.
Yeah.
Can we also? Am I the only representative still alive in the touchdown survivor league?
Oh,
yes.
Oh, how many are left, Pete? Tell us about
67.
it. 6-7. 6-7.
God, you are so cool, Kitchen. I'm sure your
I at this point
that.
I don't get this bit, and I'm too afraid to ask. But no one tell me.
It's like the new 69.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yes, it is, Kitchen.
At all.
I did James Cook last week. I took that layup here. What would be some options here? Because I'm going to quickly be getting into.
Why don't you share your screen so we can see?
Okay.
Feels like a good Trey Benson week. Feels like Trey Benson would be my immediate thought.
I like that thought. Let's see here. All right, I just shared. Oh, did Splash add? Oh, they added a game filter. Now we just need that positional filter. Yeah, I mean, I haven't used Barkley yet, but Barkley versus Denver doesn't sound fun. Henry with no Lamar doesn't sound fun. Achane versus Carolina is probably a good chalk pick there.
Yeah.
Gene T, probably pretty good.
Gene T versus Colts in play. I guess with 67 people left, I still kind of just feel like I don't have to get too.
The chalk takes care of itself. 110 people died in my regular Survivor last week. Like just like straight up like half the pool died. And
what was the pick that got
Packers?
Packers
and the Chargers. I had a couple get killed by the Chargers. Yeah, sad.
The other thing that's funny, I definitely get main slate brain with some of the Splash contests where I keep forgetting about the Monday night game stuff. So KC, Jacksonville, Monday night, but I don't even think ETN versus the Chiefs would be too wise.
ETN was a sell on this week's transactions.
Yeah, Jordan Mason. I mean that total.
Wow, where does JJ get his ideas?
his own content, Davis, and I'd appreciate if you didn't insinuate anything else. Thank you.
JJ gets his ideas from his own content, just like when Davis was parroting his own tweet earlier. All right, this is my selection for now. I have the right to change this if I feel like, but Devon Achane is my selection right now.
Okay, there we go. And Davis, now let's get to the tiers contest. We have our promo code Swollies if you want to join in. I'm just going to say this. Earlier on this season, we learn things as the season progresses. Earlier on this season, one co-host said cheat code as it pertained to just playing quarterbacks. And I have followed that advice and will say that that is not the cheat code. The cheat code is to play the players that have the most points. So,
yes. And I just posted the link. I think the rallying cry now is not
the link is
is
pinned to the top of the YouTube chat, and it's in the description.
All right, you are on top of it. I think our rallying cry is taking down Tate. That's what we all need to.
Is Tate the thing I want to know is Tate 81 a Swoley, or
no?
Is
he's a pro.
I was going to say, is he someone who's just picking off the poor little seals?
Yeah,
just trying to support the Swolecast.
And that's why we need to unify right now. We need to reach across the aisle. And trust me, sometimes when I'm trying to shake Kitchen's hand across the aisle, my arm isn't even long enough to reach over there. But let's craft a shipper here, fellas.
All right. Tier 1 for the audio listeners is Josh Allen, Devon Achane, Lamar Jackson, who's probably not going to play, Pat Mahomes, Jaden Daniels, and Justin Fields. I mean, I can already tell you who the least owned guy
Achane.
Achane's going to be the least owned guy in this.
Or Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson might be the least.
And I just know Tate's going to have some fucking Achane in his portfolio.
I just know the reason why he asked for the CSV is so that he could just be like, he's running combinatorial ownership coefficients,
Can we marry our two sponsors? Can we get a Run the Sims sim tool for these tiers contests?
The thing is if we send Nerdy Tenor down this rabbit hole,
we'll never
we're never getting him back.
What if he's like, I'm Tate?
Well, here's the thing about Nerdy. We sent him down the Battle Royale rabbit hole, and then he just still casually pops up and just ships everything.
So that's the thing is he stopped working on the Battle Royale sim for the entire year, and he was rewarded with 2 shippers, and I think he got 6th in the MLB live final too. So there's
what do you mean for the entire year? He's posted them every week,
but he's not running the He's not like, we're not doing the show. Like, he's not actively adding on to this model. It just is the model that exists.
Yes. And I very much appreciate the model.
And where does he post those? Because honestly, I haven't been looking at
in the in-game syndicate Discord. I'm the one badgering him every week for them. Actually, I don't have to badger him. He's been posting.
Peter, you'd like to know this if you checked in the Deposit Kingdom. I'm one of the current top 10 expected profit users in the main BR on the season.
Have you told your wife what she can buy with expected profit?
We've not crossed that line yet. But
all right. I'll just go ahead and take this one. I'll go Josh Allen Sunday Night Football game.
All right.
Nice.
Who's next?
Hurts, Taylor, Herbert, Gibbs, Bucky, or Hampton.
Let's stick with my Swolecast DK lineup pick as well, and we'll double down on Jahmyr Gibbs here. Sorry, Jalen Hurts and Herbert. The QB meta is dead.
Ooh. QB meta's dead.
Okay. Next, Davis, we got Goff, Prescott, Mayfield, JSN, Drake May, or Amon-Ra.
I like that they make it so that you can't stack Dak with anyone right now. That's it's a cool
not in tier 8.
I don't think players are going to. I mean, you could take JMO. I think that we should take. Dak.
Dak. Also, that Buffalo New England game has a 50-point total.
Yeah.
All right, let's do Drake. Let's do the Drake. May.
How fun would that be? Just coming back, just sitting.
Folks, the QB meta is back.
All right, I think this is me. Kyler, Geno, James Cook, Jones, Jackson Dart, oh boy, or Bo Nix.
I like.
Kitchen said Jackson Dart like he was looking at a picture of a plate of ribs. Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart. Ooh, dry rub. All right. Let me go with. I don't want to go James Cook. We've already got Josh Allen. Let's go with Kyler against Tennessee. Let's do it.
Wow.
You really are so objective when it comes to your fandom, Kitchen.
He's got a good matchup, Good matchup.
He does have a good matchup.
Saquon, Tua, Trevor Lawrence, Scattaboo, Sam Darnold, or Derrick Henry, Peter?
This is an interesting tier. Not a ton of super attractive options.
You don't like Trevor Lawrence? I think he's attractive.
Trevor Lawrence versus KC. I don't love that. I think I'm going to do Tua even without Tyreek and just kind of lean into the matchup there. I think Darnold's close too, but I'm going to go Tua.
Okay.
This has to be where the quarterback meta is bad.
Yeah.
Where
who do you go?
Like
I
Saquon,
mean, Henry without Lamar?
Saquon
or Denver?
Yeah.
Or Derrick Henry?
I would say
Pete,
this is the
will tell
toughest
you,
tier we've had in a while.
You're kind of getting normie brain right now. And you have to think about upside. You got to think about upside. And does Tua really have the upside to win this contest to take down Tate?
People would have said the same thing about Matthew Stafford last week in the same tier, wouldn't they, of Kitchen?
Well, again, Pete, you got Stafford with Puka and Devontae Adams. Who does Tua have? I'm just
willing to come off of this Tua take, but I don't think there is one very strong option in this.
And that's fine, Pete. I'm just trying to tell you that this was a really bad pick.
I'm taking Saquon Barkley.
Yep. There you go.
I'm sticking to my guns on my personal entry.
What if Tua is the guy you need? All right.
That I will be sure to remind you next week.
Bryce Young. Oh boy, man, this is quite the tier. Javonte, Bryce Young, Jake Browning, Jamar Chase, Spencer Rattler, or Garrett Wilson. Davis.
I like Garrett Wilson.
I would agree with that.
Nico Collins, Trey McBride, Cam Ward, Tedoroya McMillan, Alvin Kamara.
They knew that.
Buka.
See, this is a test. They knew that Ward would be there in tier 7 when I was going to pick. I will not choose him. I will actually choose Trey McBride to stack with Kyler.
Okay. I'll pick Nico, but nice.
Trey McBride. All right, and we got we have the giant tier. What's everyone's thoughts?
What would fucking Tate do?
Well, Tate would play a balance range here.
Yeah.
Davis, this is why I said though you got Pickens to stack with Dak though.
The if you don't go McBride like I didn't, Trey Benson actually is pretty enticing down here.
Yeah. I mean, but you have so many options.
You sure do.
Who are you choosing?
I do also like Stroud. Like the Stroud with Nico stack is pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. Can you scroll down, Davis? You just
Dave, it's every player in the NFL.
Yeah, I know, but we're looking at it. We're looking at it. So
Use your imagination, Kitchen. Literally any player in the NFL.
I'm looking at options. You got Harrison there.
I like Debo. Debo is he was my 5%er last week, 21 points. Sadly was not able to beat out London. Man, I'm playing so good this year. Really. It's actually phenomenal.
Is Waddle available in this one? We talked about Waddle.
Dave, I bet he is. There you go.
There you go.
Waddle. See, okay, here's a little thing you need to know if you're playing in the Splash Sports Tiers contest. These guys on the top row, they're all going to be overowned because they're at the top row. Everyone is going to be
Anytime you can overthink a contest that only has 600 entries, you got to do it.
816 entries, I believe.
Kitchen, when was the last time you've been to Dairy Queen?
It's been a while. I went I've been one time in the past 3 months, and it was when we secured our NFL sponsorship, and I treated myself.
Nice. I had a Ben and Jerry's ice cream cone on Saturday night. It slapped.
That's right. Did you hear about what JJ did with Ben and Jerry's? His wife entered a contest for their local Ben and Jerry's. They had a bench out there.
Okay.
And it was like an Instagram contest. Who can name this bench? And JJ used his powers and actually added everybody in the Discord to go vote for it. So the bench is now named Need More Cow Bench. And it won. It had like probably like 150 votes. The next closest vote was like 12. So they said a loyal following. And I just know that they are trying to figure out what in the world happened. How
he didn't want to go with a fantasy football reference, a little East Coast dad bench.
No, because it was or not like a Big T reference either. Like this is like his wife.
Workbench.
Yeah, his wife named this, and he was like, I was supposed to say, if you can't use your power for good, what good is that power?
Yeah, so you could have called it the Lad McConkey, because the only place he should be is on your bench right now.
There
folks.
you go. There you go, Peter. All right. Shout out to Splash Sports. So we'll be making some more picks on Friday. Davis, how'd your picks do last week?
Pretty good.
I feel like we were on it.
I think my college football one missed by one. Oh, I'm going to click Trey Benson in this tier, and I'm going to save these picks.
I know that game was a tie on Sunday night, but it was like generational wealth for most people that did any sort of parlays, because like you really had to make a bad pick for that not to hit.
How did I not? Oh, it takes you to the standings. Okay. Well.
Okay.
Did we get Tuttle's terrible take?
We didn't get Tuttle's terrible take. Let's also just briefly go tight end. Any interest in a really not cheap Darren Waller?
I'm really not that interested.
Okay.
Like, is that a bad take? But I really am. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. That's why I'm asking you guys.
He ran 36% of the routes. He did have a 41% targets per route run.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Aren't they just? This is going to be like the most conservative game plan ever from old Mike McD.
Maybe. I mean, it's tough, Davis, when you try to figure out what's going to happen in the game and then work your way back from there. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen there. You don't know it's going to be conservative.
Well, truly, we never know, Dave. We could die tomorrow.
It's true. Live your best life. Mason Taylor, 2,800.
Yeah, he's like I hate to agree with the point you've made, but he probably is in play.
Yeah.
Coach said, let's get him more work, and he actually got more work.
Okay. Any other tight end takes you have other than like Tyler Warren and Trey McBride? Like, are we done with Brock Bowers right now until?
All right, I was about to ask Peter. Glazer or Schefter Saturday night says he's done. He's done with the brace. The brace is coming off. What are you doing with Bowers?
Yeah, Bowers is like the closest thing to just like breaking me, where it's just like I feel like I can think rather objectively about most situations, and he's just broken me. I don't think I mean, I'll click the shit out of him on Underdog again, but I don't think I'd play him on DraftKings.
He's the tight end 3 this week in BRs.
And he's in his ADP like sub 22.
You can get him in the 4th round.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough click. I mean, the whole thing you're paying for with McBride and Bowers up there is the PPR scamming, and there's no PPR scamming right now with him.
Yeah.
A couple other ones, Juwan Johnson back in the dome. If people are finally kind of off of him because of the down game in Buffalo, I don't mind going there. And also, like, at some point, like, this Goddard thing is just real. It's not huge volume, but they're designing looks for him specifically.
They just
in
keep
the red
getting
zone.
These fake touchdowns.
I mean, Jake Ferguson also that is just. It's the fact that it's Jake Ferguson the reason why people aren't playing him.
Well, I think it's more the fact that he is not scoring any touchdowns, David.
Okay.
Like I think if it was coming with touchdowns, people would be hip. But it's not.
Yeah. So
I think he's strong. I think you are directionally accurate with this take.
He's tight end 2 right now.
Well, yeah, I mean Dalton Kincaid's tight end 3.
Right, but Kincaid's not on the slate. So
right, what I'm saying is that it's not impressive.
Yeah, Davis, you can't play Kincaid this week, so
no, we can't play Kincaid this week.
We love you, Chess Liam. All right, let's get out of here. Let's do some goodbyes and get on our way. Tuttle, you've got UCL this week. Where can other people find your stuff?
Watch it just on Roto Grinders, and you can check that out.
You can check that out. We got college football and stuff. If you're into that, that's what
I didn't have a terrible take. I mean, Kitchen kind of took mine with Jackson Dart. But, if he's going to be the second popular quarterback on the slate, maybe it's not that.
So I actually don't agree with Kitchen that much, but I do think this Jackson Dart. I think he's probably
that's
right.
That's not a good Tuttle. You were a kind of half Davis, half Tuttle there.
Yeah.
Anytime you start
Tuttle gets a little high pitch when he has to agree with me.
Anytime you start a sentence with actually, that's
no,
that's me.
it's Tuttle's disclaimer that he has to agree with me on something is what it is. All right, Davis, what do you have this week?
I have a bunch of streams on the Davis Matic YouTube channel, including this actually is true. I went through, I checked all the waiver wire stuff from all your favorite fantasy football people. I've got a guy who should be the top ad of the week and is most likely to be the shipper this year, and not mentioned on Flock's channel, not mentioned on the Underdog channel.
What about late round?
You guys don't register on YouTube, so I don't ever see the late round stuff.
Do you not ever see it though, Davis? Because some of your takes seems like you see it. So
if you don't show up on the first page of YouTube,
so you're saying right now you don't consume any of the late round content.
I do not consume any of the late round. I don't consume. Also, let me be clear. I also don't consume anything.
No, Davis,
I
don't
literally
walk that
just
back.
I literally just mine the timestamps. I consume zero fantasy football content in season. I don't have the time.
After we give you the platform that we do, and you are just going to.
You're saying that JJ gave me the platform.
Well, I'm just saying he gives you a platform.
Oh, I read the newsletter.
Yeah, well, the 15 transactions are in the newsletter. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I read. Yes, I don't have time to audiovisually consume fantasy football content.
And I get that. You can only consume so much in a day. All right, Pete, what you got?
In the words of a great Dairy Queen employee, next week we'll miss you, Mr. Kitchen.
Oh, thank you. All right, I got two things. Just because this is a show that gives back to people. We love our Swolies. We love the guys that have just been with us for a long time. So Smith BK posted in the Swolecast chat in the Discord. You don't have to be a member for that one. I'm also going to post it in the channel. His daughter is up for humanitarian award for volunteer stuff. So she helps with wheelchair basketball and is an awesome human. So if you want to, vote for her. And also, I want to give a shout out to Charlie Wright, who used to help with this show. Charlie found himself in a situation, or finds himself in a situation that Davis and I both have found ourselves in. And if you are looking for someone who is just an incredible guy who works hard, then let me know, because I have got a guy in Charlie who helps with marketing. He's a sharp picker, and anything you want in that realm, let me know. And we love you, Charlie. And I think that's it. So on behalf of Davis, on behalf of Pete, I'm Kitchen. And these guys will see you next week here on the Swolecast, presented by Splash Sports. Peace.
Are you David Maddox from the Fullcast? I was like, yep, that's me.
I just want you guys to know I'm total dust. I'm the problem.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Leave it to the guy with the crypto dunes, Abby, to not understand context.
I should have known you getting 30 likes was directly written by someone else.
You know me, I don't